OK, so it's finished 0-0 between Atalanta and Arsenal in the Champions League. And, Jay, Arsenal had chances to shore this up, didn't they?
I mean, especially Martinelli. Martinelli had the biggest chance of the game. He's got to do better. I've seen it back again. He's taken a good touch. It's out his feet. Yeah, he's moving at speed and he's stumbling a little bit, but you still would expect him to hit the target. And they're the kind of chances, I mean, he scores there, they've won the game. It's right at the end of the game. But I think overall, Arsenal will take this point. I think when you look at, this week, the North London derby, the first game in the Champions League, and then Man City on the weekend, 2 clean sheets out of the first 2, you're not going to really complain about that. I just think that Arsenal lack that cutting edge up front. I mean, that's why I've been banging on about it. Arsenal need to sign a top striker. And as much as Havertz has done really well, scored goals, scored very important goals, put big performances in, I think the next part of the jigsaw for Arsenal is a top striker, because that's where top strikers score. We've seen Haaland do that. He might not have the best game, he might not be involved in the game, but a chance like that comes at the end, he scores, they win games. And that's the difference. Arsenal don't have that ruthlessness in the final third. Again, Odegaard is out, which is a huge loss. It's just a bit of a subdued performance. I mean, from Atlanta's point of view, they would probably be saying we should have won that game. They had a penalty, Retegi, missed a penalty, and then he missed the rebound as well, which, again, he should have scored that. We spoke about, I mean, it was a great reaction save from Raya, but Retegi would be saying, I should have scored there. But coming away with a point, it's not a terrible result.
Just ahead of what's probably one of their biggest games, definitely one of their biggest games of the season on Sunday.
Well, I think it's the biggest game of the season.
One of the 2, obviously away from home on Sunday. Did they get away with it in terms of tonight? Will they work too hard? With Arsenal fans be thinking, are they very fatigued? We've only got about 30 seconds left, Jay, but did they escape any injuries, stuff like that?
I don't think we can talk about fatigue. It's early on in the season, all the players should be full of energy. Yes, there's been some injuries, but it's nice to see Calafiori back, even though Odegaard's been out. Saka's, come through the game unscathed. Now they're going to come back to England, recover, do their, massages or whatever it may be, and then move on to the game. But they can go into that game with belief.
OK, Jay, we look forward to that. It's live on Sky Sports. Thank you very much for your company tonight.
Thank you.